What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in today. My name, as you may or may not know, is Lance Super. I'm a young entrepreneur slash photographer based out of New York City. And on this channel, we discuss entrepreneurship and motivating everybody to get their business and their hobbies off the ground. So, before we do get started, please, if you get something out of this video, remember to like and leave a comment down below. I comment to everybody who comments under my video. If you get something out of this video, do also remember to subscribe to the channel. I offer a lot of information and a lot of motivation for everybody who's trying to get their business and their hobbies off the ground. So the other day, somebody said to me, you know, El, I've been watching your videos and I really like what you bring to the table, but I already have a job. So how am I going to operate my own business while I have a job? And this person is in the same field as me. They do photography. So I had a lot of information to offer them, and I thought it might be productive to you guys if I offer some of this information to you, because I know a lot of people feel the same way. I have my own job, so how do I work and start my own business? So the first thing I'd like to mention to you guys is a very valuable thing. Use your PTO wisely. PTO, for those of you who may or may not know, is paid time off. You want to use this to your advantage. So let's say, once again, you're in the photography field, but let's say your regular job, you work on Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. So you get called for an event that's happening from 7:30 at night to 2 in the morning on a Tuesday night. Now it's way out somewhere far from where you live, so you know the commute back home is going to be about an hour and a half. If you have good PTO built up, you can take that next day off, so that you can go out to your event, do what you have to do, relax, and come back home and edit your pictures, and your workflow will be much easier rather than you being backed up with everything. PTO plays a great importance to you building your own brand and building your own business. You know, if you're a person who likes to stroll into work late, this isn't for you. If you're a person who likes to constantly take days off just because, this isn't for you. You have to strategically plan these days off. So let's say you do get a booking that's during your work hours. Let's say somebody calls you and says, I'm having an event at 12 o'clock. Can you be there? Okay. What time is the event over? Oh, the event is over at 3 o'clock. Now, I know you might be saying, should I take the whole day off just for a 3-hour event? But let me put it to you this way. What I usually do, if I have an event that calls for me to take off of work, I'll try to schedule other things to happen for that day, so that I'm not just taking off of work and using valuable PTO just for 3 hours. I'll try to see if I can get more people to book me for that day, or get more things to do with my camera for that day, so that I'm making this day off worth it. Use your personal hours worth it. Make them work for you. Don't just you work for them. While you're at work, what I used to do is I would look at all of my coworkers as potential clients. So what I started doing is I would market myself to them. I was working in a preschool when I first started my event photography business, and everybody was getting ready to have their first or second child. So everybody was getting ready to have a baby shower. Everybody needed a photographer. So I used these things to my advantage. I came to work with my business cards. My business cards had a quick and simple layout on them, my Instagram and my website. They already knew my name, but I had my name on it, and now you have my phone number and my email. They checked it out, they liked it, they booked me. When I went to their event, I sold myself even more. So you should always look at your coworkers as potential clients or just marketing value. Even if they don't book you, they might know somebody who might need the services that you offer. So when you're sitting in your lunchroom, or when you're just talking to your coworker, be sure to mention your business that you're getting off the ground. Be sure to mention what you do and speak highly of it, so that they know that you're confident in the work that you do and you produce. When it comes to lunch breaks, what I tend to do is, if you're a person like me who gets a half an hour lunch break and then you get an hour lunch break, I use that time wisely. I'll use my half an hour lunch break to promote my business. So for me, it's a little bit different because I do event photography. So I'll spend 20 minutes on my 30-minute lunch break just online cold emailing people to reach out to everybody to see who needs a photographer, whether it's portraits or whether it's event photography. And I'll use that whole 20 minutes just shooting the same copy and pasted email on Eventbrite or wherever, social media, just sending it out. When it comes down to my hour lunch break, what I'll usually do is I'm looking up other information, or I'm speaking to different people about what I do, or I take a break. I slow down and I sleep. Why? Because before I come to work, I like to get up early because I'll spend an extra hour before work promoting my business. I'll spend an extra hour reaching out to people via Instagram, Facebook, Eventbrite, just offering my services to them. Now that extra hour that I wake up is solely my hour, but I know if I don't get up to promote my business, that's a day wasted for me. That's a day that my business did not progress and did not get off the ground. So whether it's shooting YouTube, or whether it's posting ads on Facebook, or whether it's reaching out to people on social media, I like to spend that hour doing that. If I don't, then that's one day down the drain and I did not do anything for my business. When I come home after work, I might spend a half an hour doing the same thing. Now I know some people are like, but L, that is way too much work. But when you got to think about it this way, when you're a small business owner, every hour counts, every minute counts, every second counts. And every second, minute, and hour that you spend not promoting your business falls under the ladder. It continues to fall. So you have to put your all into it until you get calls back to back. Until you're getting consistent calls where you're getting bookings every weekend, and now it goes from the weekends to the weekdays, you need to be on your grind every day. The biggest success for me was when I was able to have to take days off to go shoot an event out in Long Island, or drive out to Connecticut to go do an event, or go over to Jersey in a faraway part to do an event during the week. You know, I was just a weekend photographer, but now I get events on Tuesdays, Wednesday nights. You know, when I started moving up to bigger and better clients, I noticed that the events weren't happening on the weekend. The events were happening during the week, because these were networking events, these were book signings, these were brunches, and these different things happen for the upscale people who knew, let me save my PTO so that I can go to these events. So these tricks that I'm offering you guys, some might work for you, some might not, but take heed to it, because everything comes full circle. Don't think that just because you have a job that you can't promote your business. You just have to push hard for it. You just have to use everything wisely. That's all I got for you today, guys. I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, please, please, please leave a comment down below. Like the video if you really got something out of it. Share it to a friend or family member who may or may not get something else out of it. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for all of those who made it this far in the video and this far in the channel. I truly appreciate you. You have helped me reach 100+ subscribers. Thank you, guys.